Hello my dear students, today we are going to learn second number lesson of SST, our forests and wildlife resources. So in this lesson we are going to learn about our forest and wildlife resources. So let us going to learn about it. Before learning lesson we are going to know about warm up activity. Have you ever been a forest or heard stories about it? So you knows about forest means. Based on your experience, answer the question below. So wherever thick trees are there, that area is called a forest. Was the forest different from your home? Yes. In what ways? Because in the forest there are many trees available, animals are present, no human beings living in the forest. But some people are going to visit there, so that is why that is different from our home. Second number, name some animals and trees that were there in the forest. So animals like a tiger, fox, wolf, elephant, deers, so those animals are living in the forest. And trees are there, pine tree, oak tree, fruits tree. Those are many type of trees are grow in the forest. Then did you see anybody cutting trees or hunting animals? Yes, we are looking everywhere, hunting animals and cutting trees a lot. Let us going to know the lesson. We are learning from this lesson forests around us, type of forest, use of forest, initiatives for forest and wild conservation in India. So those points we are going to highlight through that lesson. First one, forest around us. Forest is a gift of nature to us and is classified as a natural resource. Yes, forest is really gift for us and it is classified a natural resource. And from the forest, from the region which is occupied with forest, it is a very useful for us. Many sources we are gaining from this area. Usually a forest is a large area of land covered with trees. Yes, you knows better. Forest is the area where trees are occupied on the land a lot, and it is also home to many birds and animals. In the forest, many birds and animals are living away from human beings. Those are living in the forest. At present, forests cover more than 1/5 of our country's total land area. Means out of 100, 20% part is covered with the forest area. They give us many useful things, and from forest we are getting many useful things. Just like next point we are going to know about use of forests. First point, plants and trees give living being oxygen to breathe. Yes, plants and trees are performing main role to give pure oxygen to the animals. Then the roots of trees bind the soil and prevent soil erosion. Roots of trees are bind soil, means because of roots of trees all the soil it is remain at the one place, it is not moving one place to other place. It is doing major role of preventing soil erosion. Soil erosion means it is not moving one place to other place the soil. Next point, forest improve the quality of soil, also promote rainfall. And because of forest, the leaves are falling on the ground, and because of that, humus, it is become very good soil there. It is become fertilized soil to the crop, and it is good to all the plants. Trees are helpful for rainfall, and wherever trees are there, that region, it is support to the stop the cloud and falling rain a lot. So next point, forest provide us with fruits and vegetables. Forest provides us fruits and vegetables, then medicines obtained from different part of plants and trees. We are getting medicine from the different part of plants and trees from the forest. Fodder for animals, sufficient food animals can get from the forest like grass, leaves from the trees. Then wood for cooking, we can get enough wood from forest to cook food. Timber for building houses, timber means bigger logs which we can use for making planks for the building for houses. Then furniture, we can get that wood from the forest only. Making matchsticks, so matchsticks wood we can get from the forest only, and paper also. For making paper, it is useful. For wood, we are getting from the forest. Then they provide shelter to many birds and animals, and in the forest mostly the animals and birds are living away from human being, and that is a house for the all the birds and animals. Next point is type of forest. You can look, there are different type of colors. It is different type of forest we can look here. So look, first one, the green colored are there. So light green color, it is showing deciduous forest, wherever the plants leaves are remaining in the particular season is called a deciduous forest. Then that green color part is called a evergreen forest. That forest area means that trees of that area remains every time greener. It is not become dry anyway, forever it is looking green only. Then next one, that brownish color, it is mountain forest. On the mountain region, the forest we can look, that is called a mountain forest. Then next, yellowish color, there is a thorny and a scrub forest. There is a thorns like a plants, shrubs, bushes, that type of plants are growing in this region. That is why it is called a thorny forest. And last one, tidal forest, it is called a mangrove forest. Wherever seashore and rivers are meet together, there is become delta, and that region human beings are settled some trees, that is called a tidal forest. Because of the soil erosion is being done a lot of that region, so we human beings grown there some trees, that is called a tidal forest. So let us going to know all these type of forest in detail in the next page. The table below briefly describe the different type of forest found in India. So we are looking in this table that forest type, its feature, trees and areas, means that type of forest and its use or features, then trees, which trees are growing in this particular region, and area where it placed, that we are going to know about it. First, type of forest is evergreen forest. We can also call for that tropical rainforest. So trees do not shed their leaves and remain green throughout the year. So this type of trees are not removing its leaves in any season. Every year those are remain green only. That is why it is called evergreen forest. Trees, what type of trees are growing in this region? Tall hardwood trees such as ebony trees, rosewood and mahogany trees are available in this area. This area is dense forest are found in area that receive heavy rainfall like slope of the Western Ghats, Northeast India and Andaman and Nicobar area. So you can look in this map. There is evergreen, green colored, all the part is looking in this picture, in this map. That area is evergreen forest part. The next one, deciduous forest, also called mangrove forest. So trees shed their leaves in the dry season. In the summer season or dry season, the trees are removing its leaves and it is remain only sticks like that. That is why it is called a deciduous forest. Then trees teak, sal, sandwood and mahua, that type of trees are grow in this area. This area is placed in the map. You can look. These trees are found on the wetter part of the Deccan Plateau like Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Bihar and foothills of Himalaya. You can look in the map also. This deciduous forest is here in this part of India. Then next one, thorn forest. Trees have long roots and thick bark, sharp thorns and small leaves. They can survive without or little water for long period. That is called a thorns forest. So that is a speciality of this forest or these trees which is grown in this forest. There is a bark, thick bark is there, long roots are there and it is remain without water a long time in that areas. So trees like bushes along with trees such as babul, kikar and dates plants are grown in this area. Then Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, in this region thorn forest are mostly grown. The next one, mountain forest, is also called coniferous forest. It is tall cone-shaped trees with needle-like leaves and bare cones. So that trees are grown in mountain region. So that is why there is a cone type of shape of the trees, just like a Christmas tree. That type of trees are grown in this mountain region because of sometimes snowfall is being done. So that is why, or sharper cones like trees are there, and from that snow slides very easily. Then the type of trees, the snow covered peak do not have any vegetation. On coming down, small shrubs are seen. On moving further down, coniferous trees like fir, spruce and pine are seen. So in this region there are small shrubs also be there, and fir like trees are looking, and there is spruce and pine type of trees are looking in this region. Himalayan region and part of Nilgiri, that trees are mostly found. Then mangrove forest, also known as a tidal forest. Forests are found in the delta of major rivers. Trees have hardwood and special roots that grow above ground. Forests are dense. So in this region there are dense forests we can look, because thick trees are there we can look, and that is found in delta majorly where river meets to sea. In this region mostly that type of trees we can look, and it is prevent erosion of soil. It is doing part of just like a holding the soil of this region. Then we can look the tree Sundari trees in Sundarban, we can look the trees. Then it is Ganga Brahmaputra delta. That type of trees are available on the Ganga Brahmaputra delta. Wherever deltas are there, that type of trees found, and it is a mangrove plants are there. So human being has planted there, and somewhere it is remain from first. So in this part we have learned about the different type of forest and its feature, trees and area. So next point we are going to know about conservation of forest and wildlife in India and its protection. So we are going to know the next point in the next video. Thank you. Have a nice day.